You ever witness a moment that flips the whole room upside down, where power shifts in real time and you can feel history being made? This is that story. And it starts with 4 words screamed across a luxury hotel lobby. Get out. Not welcome. The man who said it, Richard Hale, general manager of Seattle's Horizon Grand Hotel, wasn't whispering. He wanted everyone to hear. Arms crossed, chin tilted, arrogance dripping, he looked at Aisha Carter like she didn't belong. What he didn't know was that in less than 10 minutes, the woman he just tried to humiliate would end his career, rewrite his hotel's future, and turn the internet into her witness. Aisha walked in calm, plain black tee, fitted jeans, sneakers. No designer logos, no entourage, just quiet power. But instead of a welcome to Horizon, she got 3 stone faces. Richard, his deputy Monica Lang, and security lead Ethan Chow. None of them smiled. None of them moved to help. I have a reservation, Aisha said evenly. Penthouse suite, Carter. Richard's eyes narrowed. That's a top-tier room. Are you sure you booked this hotel? She slid her ID and black card across the counter. Richard pinched them like they were dirty. Suspicious, he muttered. Monica pressed a button on the desk. Security, possible fraud. Check-in, attempt flagged. Phones came up. A guest filming on the side, Tara Nguyen, a travel vlogger, whispered, "This is going online." Her friend, Miles Grant, tapped go live. And just like that, the trap Richard thought he'd set was actually his own stage. When Ethan snatched Aisha's card and locked it inside a steel safe, grinning like he'd won, Tara gasped. They just stole her card. The crowd murmured. Aisha didn't flinch. She tapped her phone once. "Sam," she said softly. On the other end, her executive assistant Samira Blake replied instantly. "Systems armed. Ready when you are." Richard leaned closer, venom in his tone. "Scammers like you pull this trick all the time. People like—" Finish that sentence. Aisha cut in. Her calm was louder than his fury. But before he could, a new voice cracked through the tension. The young concierge, Diego Marquez, stepped forward. "She's in the system. Her reservation's real." Richard snapped. "One more word, and you're out." The lobby went silent. Cameras rolled. And then Monica made the mistake of grabbing Aisha's arm. The crowd erupted. Gasps, shouts. Tara's live stream chat exploded past 1,000 viewers. Assault caught on camera. For Aisha, it wasn't new. At 24, she'd once been denied a boutique hotel in Atlanta after a clerk said, "You don't look like someone who'd stay here." That night, she started sketching the business plan that would become Horizon Hospitality Group. Now, standing in a hotel she owned, she was reliving it. But this time, she wasn't walking away. Ethan grabbed the intercom. "Fraud alert. Do not engage." His voice boomed across the speakers, but the backlash was immediate. Guests began forming a half-circle around Aisha, physically standing between her and the staff. A woman with a stroller rolled forward like a human shield. A man in a navy suit said to Miles Astream, "She's clearly the guest. This is theft." And then the quietest employee in the room, Diego, broke the dam. "This isn't the first time," he said loudly. Richards ignored complaints before, especially from solo women of color. "I logged 3 last month. All dismissed." The crowd gasped. Phones zoomed in. Monica's face paled. Ethan froze. Richard's smirk cracked. Aisha stepped forward. Her voice carried. "You've just made the worst mistake of your careers. Because this lobby, this hotel, this brand." She paused. The silence tightened. "It belongs to me." Phones shook as people tried to capture it. The live stream jumped to 5,000 viewers. Hashtags began trending before she even finished speaking. Richard barked, "You're lying. You're nothing." But then Diego confirmed, loud enough for all, "Reservation shows Carter. VIP tag. Owner level clearance." The lobby flipped. The crowd gasped. Monica whispered to Richard, "She's the CEO." Aisha tapped her phone again. Samira's voice rang out. "Authorization?" "Yes," Aisha said. "Terminate Richard Hale. Terminate Monica Lang. Terminate Ethan Chow. Freeze credentials. Lock them out." Within seconds, their badges buzzed red. Phones vibrated with blocked access. The safe popped open. Diego handed Aisha her untouched card. Richard's face drained. Ethan muttered, "She owns the place, doesn't she?" The guests, they applauded. Slow, steady, viral. And then Aisha Carter, the woman once told she didn't belong, raised her head and declared, "This isn't just about me. It's about every guest ever treated like they weren't enough." That era ends today. The Horizon Grand didn't collapse that night. It transformed. Within weeks, Aisha launched a full Horizon-wide audit, exposing cover-ups by former executives. Hotels across the chain were forced into reform. Staff were retrained. Guests who once stayed silent spoke up and were finally heard. And at the very hotel where Richard, Monica, and Ethan tried to erase her, a new plaque was installed beneath Aisha's portrait. This space belongs to every guest. No exceptions. The story didn't just trend. It rewrote the rules.